Yo, what's up YouTube? I hope you're doing good. As you can see, we're repping today and the restoration on the Corsa has begun. I've done some bits, fixed a few things, and I'm actually quite proud of myself because I've gained a little bit of love back just from fixing a few simple things. So let's go through what I've sorted. So the first issue that I fixed, I did mention in the last video, I had a puncture in this tyre, as you can tell by the tyre soap still around the tyre. I was literally having to pump it up every single day, and I was like, you know what, I've had enough of this, we're going to fix it. Took the tyre off, and honestly, not even joking, the screw was probably about 3 inches long and probably touching the inside of the rim. So yeah, we pulled that out, plugged that, pumped it up, all good. Got a bit of a montage to show you of me doing it, so I'll play that for you now. The next issue I fixed, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the last video, but I did have a bit of a rattle on the car, and I thought it was coming from the gearbox because when you put the clutch down, the rattle stopped, not taking into mind that when you put the clutch down, you disengage drive from the engine, so then your revs drop down. But basically, when I had it in the air, I was checking for security, hitting things, and I hit the exhaust, there's like a bit of a rattle, and I was like, right, shouldn't be doing that. And I didn't get any footage of it, but I'll try and get under the car to show you. The O2 sensor that goes into the exhaust then goes behind heat shield. That was rattling on the heat shield, so I've bent the heat shield out of the way. That's all gone. I'll try and get under the car now and show you where it was basically. But yeah, I couldn't believe I found it. I was like, wow, I thought that was coming from the gearbox. Right, as you can see just there, you can see where I've bent it. But yeah, that's basically what was causing my rattle. So I've bent that out of the way. Happy days. Okay, and I also said in the last video I was having an annoying crackling noise coming from the radio, and a channel called Two Spanners commented on that video saying what you need is these two prongs, pull your radio out and you'll find that the aerial came loose at the back. Honestly, shout out to them, thank you, even if it's not that. Again, just thank you for suggesting it, because honestly I had no clue where to start. I do actually have some footage of that crackling noise, so I'll play that for you now. Right, sorry about the angle, but this is just the best angle that I could find to get the radio in, and basically we'll be able to record me pulling it out. So these go in there. What's it saying? This one don't want to go in. Turn it around maybe it makes a difference. And that should, wow, that's in there good. It's come out a little bit. Try again. Oh, I've just pushed it back in. Oh. Struggling to get this side in. Come on. Right, one. Two. Right. Pull. There we go. Right. let me show you what I'm seeing right now. And I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna have to like research this. So the aerial is in there, but there's another aerial plug just here. Now I'm not sure, because I can't see anywhere anything else, but if the previous owner had something all connected up on the car and then they've changed it over, but then they've pulled all that out. So I'm gonna have to do some quick research, bear with me, and then I'll come back, and maybe the issue is just it's got the wrong aerial in, I don't know, but I'll have a look. 2 seconds. Okay, so I tried to research and nothing was really that helpful, so I was like, I'll just try and plug that in and test it, but then it turns out that that plug doesn't actually fit in there, so I don't actually know what that plug is for. Obviously it can't be anything useful because I haven't noticed anything not to work, so I'm not too sure. If anybody has any idea what that plug might be, feel free to let me know down in the comments. I've unplugged the aerial and plugged it back in, and now it's just a matter of testing it, I suppose. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that it's all good. Yeah, as you can see, I've untaped it, but it's a completely different shape of plug, so it doesn't actually fit in there, nor does it actually reach, so it can't be for that. So yeah, unplugged that one, plugged it back in, so I just put it back, test it and see what comes after that, I suppose. But yeah, again, shout out to Two Spanners. If you haven't seen their channel, check it out. They've got a couple of projects on VXRs that they're doing themselves. One's his, I think, and one's his wife. So yeah, make sure you go check them, because honestly, like, in general, if it has or has not fixed it, it's definitely been a guide in the right direction, I suppose. But yeah, on to the next thing. Real quick before we go on to the next thing, when I was putting it back in, I was like, if it doesn't fix it, maybe it's time just to get a doubled in screen. But then I'm not sure how that works with this screen up here, because obviously that does everything. So by taking that out, that won't do anything. So if anybody knows anything to do with that, could you please tell me in the comments, because I generally might get a screen put in this. Yeah. Anyway, next thing. Okay, so if you're watching this video as it's come out, or fairly recent to it coming out, and you live in the UK, you'll know that we've actually had some nice weather for once. Like, I know I'm in a jumper today, but it's dropped to 20 degrees. Alright, it's gone cold. It was like 30 odd, it's now 20. It's cold now. I'm sweating really. But I had no AC. I've not had AC in this car since I've owned the car. So I checked for leaks, couldn't find any leaks. It was holding pressure, so I filled up my AC, and my god, is it beautiful. And then the only other thing is brake light. I now have a brake light. Well, all 3 brake lights. I did say in the last video it had gone out. I finally got around to changing it. So yeah, with the AC, I do have a bit of a montage of me doing it, so I will play that for you. But yeah. So yeah, that's everything that I've done so far on the car. There is a few bigger things, a bit more exciting things to fix on the car, such as the gearbox, the wing even, and the bumper. But yeah, we'll get to that. I just need a little bit of money beforehand, because they're quite expensive, as you can imagine. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said at the start of the video, I'm actually quite proud, and I've gained love back for the car because I'm trying to fix it now. With the radio, I'll have to test it and let you know how it is, because it can be a bit hit or miss trying to get it to make that noise. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, rating, subscribe if you're new. Peace.